As a neuropsychologist, it's really inspiring to see someone who is so open to charisma and really educating people about what we do. How would you say that you are able to educate kind of the layperson about neuropsychology?
Simplicity, being very, very simple. Oftentimes, self-included, we have a different understanding and a different explanation of something. So when you and I talk, we can talk on a different level. But when we're talking to somebody else, it doesn't mean that they're stupid. Matter of fact, I believe that everybody can teach us something. In other words, to break it down in its simplest form so that a third grader can understand it. And you'd be amazed, not you, because I know you're in the industry, but most people would be amazed at how people don't feel talked down to. They don't feel like you're dumbing it down to them. If they feel that way, they go, oh, I got that. And then you can step it up. But I would say the most important thing in terms of being able to educate people on what we do and how to do it is just make it so simple for them that they go, oh yeah. Then you're getting connection, you're getting rapport with them and those things as well.
How do you communicate with the general population? Because I know you do a lot of media, and that is really imperative because not everybody knows about even what we do. So how do you get that message out there through media?
It's all a process. Here's the steps, if you will. Maybe this is what you're asking. Whether it's one-on-one, like you and I are talking right now, or whether it's one-to-many, whether you're a crowd of people, or it's one to a camera, the most important thing is connection. The most important thing. And it is where a lot of people fall short because that person that's listening to you, you don't know what's going on inside their head. I know I'm preaching to the choir. They may be feeling that they're insecure or that they're intimidated or whatever, or they may be thinking that this guy's a jerk, this woman's a jerk, I'm better than them. You don't know what's going on with them. So break that barrier down and connect with them. And how you connect with them is number one is unicorns and crystals and rainbows, as this is going to sound. Love them.
So tonight is about women and women being successful and women thriving. So what would you share with women who are trying to kind of break in this industry, which traditionally has been male dominated?
Yeah. I would say number one, identify what your fear is. In other words, to approach that, and it is true. I'm not saying it is not true that women oftentimes in a male-dominated, as you said before, field feel like that they're at a disadvantage, and maybe they are. And if that's a fear, mitigate that fear, because a woman, truth be told, has got much more advantage than a man, much more.
How so?
Because she's a woman, because she has the ability to connect, she has the ability to love easier, quicker, better, faster than a man does in general. And let's just face it, the world revolves around we love women, okay? We all came from women and all that. So if it's a fear, if somebody approaches anything and goes, I might not be this, I might not be that, and they got one of those going on in their face that they're worried, get rid of that. Get the certainty that no matter what, I'm going to win. No matter what, I'm going to be one of the best. Yeah, maybe this is this field, because there's three questions we got to ask ourselves. What is the truth? The truth is, and in this case that you're talking about right now, the truth is a woman can do and be even more successful than a man in this field. She can, and there's evidence all over the place. That's the truth. The truth is that's what you want to do, maybe, for as the individual. Then the second question is, what do you want? And so when you ask that question, what do I want? You go, I want to dominate in this field. I want to feel good about myself. I want to be healthy, happy, financially abundant. I want to help other people. And that conversation makes drip, drip, drip of endorphin, dopamine, oxytocin inside of your system. And your system goes, this feels good. I'm going to go after that. Last question is, what can I do right now? And oftentimes it just means stand up. Oftentimes it means go for a walk. Oftentimes it means, I like what you said earlier, if you got to get credentials, go get them. But most people are not going to do that. Why? Because they're intimidated, because they're afraid, because of all those things. So work on the fear, and the fear mitigates.
I have to say it was a blessing to meet you tonight. And it was very inspiring to see someone who can really empower women, because in this field, it can be slightly intimidating as a woman. And it has been a blessing to see how you approach it.
Well, thank you. And it's a blessing me to you as well.